A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this download. This download is about how God always protects your relationship, your romantic relationship, your other relationships, everything as well, but specifically because we notice in the twin flame ascension journey, people get extremely harrowed by relationships. Most of you actually are doing inner work because of your bad experiences in relationships. And this is also coming from personal experience that when God enters your relationship, then it's a different thing. It's not going to be like the false twin relationship. In fact, it's not like God was not there when you were in a false twin relationship, but most coaches who are talking about twin flames or talking about ascension or talking about relationship dynamics for people who are doing inner work, I feel, after listening to their content or watching them, I feel they're still stuck with the false twin flame who they consider to be the real twin flame. Because of this confusion and because this whole time frame, the separation, the hermit mode is a bit long, and many people think that the false twin connection is the real twin flame connection or the romantic connection that they should wait for. They should wait for and they should stay with that person. When people are waiting for someone, they are constantly thinking about that person, and their whole energy is about lack. I don't have this person, that's why I'm waiting for this person. And I'm waiting for them to come back to me, which means mentally they are constantly thinking that this person is somewhere else and they are healing or they're doing whatever. And if it's really long time, like the person is already married and they've created a family with someone else, and in some cases they might come back also like, hi, hello, I'm sorry, this, that, or they might try to because they've got some bad habits of reconnecting with old exes. Then also a lot of people think that, oh, this person is contacting me, now I am getting contact. So no contact and contact is also confused. This no contact or contact is also applicable when your person is with you and when your person loves you. We don't care about their past. Maybe in the past they had flings or they had relationships or they were talking to someone online. They were maybe sexting someone. Everybody has a past, okay? We all know about it. But the person has to leave the past behind in order to come in a relationship with you and commit to you. So first and foremost, you need a clear commitment from a person. And I'm not going to judge anyone who's doing sexting or who's doing time pass online or who has some kind of fling with somebody. When you're in a relationship with someone, you need to be a bit demanding. You need to question them. You need to threaten them in some ways to give correct information. And relationship cannot be perfect in a day. It cannot be perfect even in 2 months or 3 months. But a man who wants to commit to you a man or a woman is going to be physically around you. They will forgive you for your mistakes. They will accept you back. Now on the internet, I also see people don't want to forgive others. People don't want to accept others. People are just so angry and they're so wounded that they are always scared of intimacy. So a twin flame relationship is not like ordinary relationships. Usually they look bad in the beginning and then later on they become good. And in a normal relationship, the relationship is very good in the beginning and later on it can become bad also or continue to be good. But twin flame world is a bit different. But most twin flames are going to attract a false twin flame connection. It's literally mandatory. And after they end the false twin flame relationship, there has to be a gap where they are going to heal, not wait for the person. Because you'll always realize this. Once you connect with your actual twin flame or your soulmate connection, you will realize that the false twin flame was not that intense. It was probably 40% or 50% intense, maybe much less, as compared to your actual relationship that is meant to be fruitful, that is meant to develop into marriage or a very serious commitment like engagement, or maybe you build a family together, you have children together. So in my opinion, this can only happen when you fully surrender. So waiting time and surrender is not the same. Okay, yes, people wait for some time, they do wait, it's not wrong to wait. But when you notice like it's been a while waiting, it's been a long time waiting for someone, and the other person has already moved on and they're well settled in their life, and they don't see you the same way, and they cannot, because they are family wise also committed, or they're work wise committed to someone, while you are sitting and thinking, oh, this person is still thinking about me. Maybe you are the one who is pumping energy into their life, and because of you constantly thinking about them, they are building a happy relationship with someone, because you're constantly thinking they are with someone, they are with someone, they are with someone. And by doing this, you are not able to attract your person, because definitely there's always someone out there for you, always. But you need to also be spiritually mature to be able to attract that person in your life. So surrender is the key. Surrender means you surrender to God, and you accept the separation, the bad relationships, you accept it all, you accept it in totality. You don't sit and say, oh, this was bad, this was horrible, this was this, this was that. If it was not meant to be, you say, okay, it was not meant to be. Now, the same thing is applied for union also, because after being in, let's say, a bad relationship, for example, for 5 years or 2 years or 3 years, a person is very scared of intimacy. A person is very scared of relationship not working out. Let's say they try again, or they fall in love after a gap and they heal a lot. Some of the healing actually happens when you are all by yourself. That's the time you figure out what went wrong in your previous relationship, that it did not work out. And the same person who was not willing to do a lot of things for you is now willing to do the same things, or maybe much more, for someone else. For you, they were just dangling a carrot in front of you, in front of the donkey, and then making the donkey walk. And for you, they were putting you through a lot of insecurities, or they were not giving you the time, they were not giving you the presence, they were not giving you the commitment. They were just killing their time basically, and you knew. This can happen to both men and women, and that's why it's not a gender specific video. Anybody can experience it. So you have to also realize, if you're on the other side, you have to realize that the person you were with, this person was not giving you what you deserved or what you wanted from them. They were just giving you breadcrumbs. But the same person is taking a lot of pain, or if not pain, they are just so expressive about how they feel, and they're willing to compromise or adjust or cross so many boundaries, or whatever excuses they made for you, they are willing to forget all of that, leave it behind. And I also feel that people don't usually change that fast. It's not like people stop having the issues they had. It's just that they were probably more positive than you when it came to attracting love or a relationship. And they were maybe keeping you as a placeholder. And now it's your time to not remain in that position of continuing to be a placeholder. Now it's your time to actually question yourself when you are looking for a committed relationship. What do you want in this person? Do you want their presence? Do you want them to spend money on you? Do you want to marry them? Do you want to, or you want to get married, and without proper commitment, you don't want to give time to anyone? Or you want to be with someone who builds up a business with you? Like, what is it that you're looking for? Your requirement is what? Loyalty, honesty, or you want to just go along with the person and see how it works in 6 months, 4 months, 5 months, 10 months, 1 year, 2 years, etc., etc. So many people are scared of love. They are scared of union. They're scared of dating someone or being in a relationship with someone because they had a bad experience in the past. You should forgive people with whom your situationship, your relationship, whatever you had with them, your fling did not work out, and you should actually wish well for them. But we see the opposite of happening in today's time and age. When a relationship or a situationship or whatever it is does not work out, there's so much bitterness a person holds on, there's so much anger people hold on towards the other person, that because of the bitterness, because of the anger, you're still focusing on that person and you're giving them a lot of energy, and you're not also able to attract someone better. Now, in some people's cases, when I was working with them or when I did readings for them, the tarot readings for them, they told me that their person moved on from them and they were shocked, and the same person who was with them for a long time now instantly committed to someone else, instantly they got married to someone else, or instantly they seem to be a changed person for someone else. So the thing that you can learn from them, or the thing that you can pick from their energy, is that maybe they did want commitment, maybe they did want to settle down with someone, and that's something they've shown to you. In your case, you were not probably believing that someone can commit with you or someone can live a good, happy life with you. Maybe your belief system was not allowing you to get into a proper relationship with that person. So they were continuing to be in whatever arrangement it was with you. And after some part of, it, like let's say initial 5 years, 4 years were good. Now, I know someone who had a really long relationship with someone, and they were shocked to find out that the person they were with moved on pretty fast and found someone else and got settled and got married, and that's it. And it made them like feel really bad for a bit, and they were really shocked, like how could this person do it? Because that person was maybe accepting, and they did it much before you, before whosoever it is in the picture. They accepted that this relationship is not going to work out, it will not materialize into marriage, it does not have the flame or it does not have the spark. They accepted it much before, and they ended the relationship, and then they took a break, and then they found someone, or maybe they already found someone, but they were not getting in with that person because they felt that okay, it's not the right time, whatever their story is. But they moved on before because they accepted the relationship does not have a future, but you or whosoever is on the other side did not. So you need to now, if you're in that position, in that place, you need to now accept that relationship was not working out, or it was not pre-written, it was not written in your destiny, but it had to teach you something, and that's why this person was there in your life. And then how you actually figure this out is by bringing in God into the picture, because you have to believe that this was God's plan, and okay to everything when it's God's plan. I know there's sometimes a lot of suffering, a lot of pain. I've been in really painful places, emotionally painful places, which can be very confusing myself. But what really helps you, sometimes you can connect with really wonderful people, and sometimes you just get some guidance, like you get to read a book, or you meet a saintly person, or you come across a video online, something happens, something magical happens. You find an animal companion who heals you, whatever it is. I think you're very blessed because of God, because you surrendered to God, because maybe you cried to God a lot of times, because you said, God, you're the only one who can help me. God, I need you to help me accept whatever is happening in my life. God did it. God gave you the clarity. So for some people, the clarity is accept the love you have in your life. Accept union. As much as you accepted separation, accept union too. But make sure that you are morally correct. Make sure you're not immoral. Make sure you're not a bad person. You're not doing anything which a bad person would do. Sometimes love can blind us. Sometimes a lot of people, they choose married people. Somebody is already married and you're already aware about it, or somebody is committed to someone, you're already aware about it, but still you go ahead or you want that person. And I'm not talking about online flings or sexting relationships. I'm talking about proper relationship where the other person is asking the other person out, they're spending time together, they're telling each other they love each other, they want to marry each other. If they're still not married, and if they have, then too that somebody is already somewhere else. And yes, there are people who get bored and they talk to someone here and there. Now this is also a part of karmic healing. This is called third party healing or karmic healing, karmic release. You can check out the description box if you feel that you're also stuck in similar patterns and loops, because it is something you must release in order to attract someone who's fully loyal to you and fully committed to you. Let's say initially they're confused. In the first 1 or 2 months of the relationship, you feel that they do talk to someone else from their past. They're either talking to their ex or they're talking to someone else. You are not yet exclusive with this person. You feel that, yeah, you guys are very close to each other. You are maybe intimate also, but they are not 100% telling you everything. Then too, you need to do the healing, the third party release healing, because there's this karmic energy which may not be very strong and intense, but it is still hovering around somewhere a little bit, and it stops the other person from fully committing to you. And it could be possible that you are the one who's bringing in this energy. There are other things also which I would like to talk about, but not in this video. Sometimes things happen in your life in such a way that you have to practically go through it. You have to practically experience it in order to build your faith even more. Building faith is, I think it's a profound process, but in some occasions it can look tough, because we always question God when we go through difficulties. And we think that if God is doing everything, then this difficulty is also being created by God. But I remember this talk I had with my master a few years back when he was in physical body. I did ask him that if God is the puppeteer, we are the puppets and God is the puppeteer, then why do we have to pay for our bad karma? Why do we even have to face bad karma and suffer? And a couple of years later, I started resonating a lot with duality. So I created a song also called Duality to Singularity. And it started becoming clear to me that the reason why we suffer is because we live in duality, because we, human beings, are programmed to separate things as good or bad. And sometimes we also perceive things incorrectly. What we see as good may not be that good. What we see as bad may not be that bad. So there's a wall in between of good and bad, and that is what makes us suffer or be happy. And many a times, what's good for you can put you into misery, and what's bad for you can actually heal you and take you somewhere else. Like it can make you grow in big ways. So yes, love can also be scary. Intimacy can be scary. We could be focusing on a lot on negative thoughts. We could be focusing on thoughts like this person is going to leave me, this person is going to cheat on me, this person is going to dump me, or this person is going to find someone else, or this person is not going to take responsibilities, this person is not going to commit to me. We need to train our mind and we need to surrender to God. I think God, personally I feel is that God is the one who builds your relationship. So you need to have a relationship with God, a strong relationship with God. And if you surrender, if you learn to surrender, you will definitely be in union. Just keep all these points in your mind that I spoke about. And I think don't go for coaches or don't go for people who ask you to chase love, who ask you to go after married people or committed, like very strongly committed people I'm talking about, or someone who has a family. Try to avoid those relationships and the advice given to you, because there is going to always be some kind of pain in that. Yes, there will always be one person who would feel that I was the most in dark. I was the one who was betrayed. But in a false twin flame relationship also, the energy of betrayal is strong, but you have to heal from it, because definitely in your childhood you have had certain types of traumas that have led you to believe that you are not worth loving, or you're not worth someone's time and affection and someone's loyalty or someone's commitment. And uh, when you continue to live like that, continue to be in a relationship where you're just getting breadcrumbs, but you're not working with God, you're not improving your relationship with God, then it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, because there's no one out there to bring you out of misery. God always sends its people. God will always send someone to help you out, or God will do some magic. It's always like that. But internally, first you change. The change is always internal. There is some kind of relaxation you feel, or some kind of confidence will consume you, some kind of even help seeking can consume you. Like, I need help. You're not going to be ashamed of asking for help. You're not going to be like, oh, I'm such an intelligent, wise person, or I'm at a certain place or position in life. How can I seek help? A lot of people end their lives because of this problem, because they're not able to seek help correctly, because they don't surrender to source. They don't say, okay, I accept the situation of my life, this is exactly where I am, and now what do I need to do next? I need to find solutions, I need to find some positivity, I need to change my mindset, because I cannot continue like this, or this, whatever the situation is, situations, circumstances are, they cannot continue like this. I need to grow, I need to move on from all of this, whatever it is. You would know better your situation. So this is where I'm going to close this session. Surrender, acceptance, and God's love, faith in God can actually bring so many miracles in your life. It can change your routine, it can change your lifestyle, and it can give you a direction. It can give you answers, it can give you help in between. We all need help. It can give you something that you need, that is going to make you strong. Actually, it's the feeling of support. God makes you feel that you're supported and you're loved, and you don't have to worry, things will work out. That's what God is going to do. And thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.